This is assessment for the role play one. But before I start, Jacob, do you give your permission to be videoed for this role play?
Yep.
All right, fantastic. All right, so this is role play one with Michelle Smith. Hi, Michelle. How are you today?
I'm good. Yourself?
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Come, take a seat. Get nice and comfortable. Tell me, how have you gone during the week since we last saw each other?
Yeah, not too bad. Like, I feel better and more energized about making the decision to go back to study
Fabulous.
overall. But I think, I haven't gone, the study hasn't started yet. That starts next week, and I think just need to better manage my time management and stress when that starts back up again.
Yeah, fair enough too. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we can definitely do that. So last week you decided that you're going to discuss how you're feeling with Jake, and sort of discussing with him about getting some help. How did that go?
Yeah, that went well.
Yeah, fantastic. Did it make you feel a bit better?
Yeah.
Sort of being able to vent and just express.
Definitely.
Yeah, perfect. And how was his reaction, if you like, to your feelings?
Yeah, he took it well.
Yeah, perfect. That's wonderful. Well, you sort of got over a fair hurdle, just deciding to continue with your CPA and just going to Jake and discussing with how you're feeling.
Yeah.
So they're huge, because that takes a lot of courage to be able to do that and be vulnerable. So that's wonderful. Okay, so as far as your goals for today, you would like to continue or to go a bit more in depth with the issues of time management to be able to help you for when your course starts back up again?
Yeah, I believe so. I think I'll just become quite overwhelmed and feel quite pressured.
Yeah, fair enough.
Time-wise.
Fair enough
when
too.
I go back to it.
Yeah. Well, you have a lot on your plate, don't you?
Yeah. Sort of between studying and the kids and all that sort of stuff. Like, I set aside blocks to study, but other things I feel end up taking priority.
Yeah.
After school with the kids,
Yeah,
studying, extracurriculars, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And then I just get anxious around studying, feel like a bad mother and that sort of thing. So it's just trying to find the time to make it all work.
Do you really feel that you are a bad mother just because of how you're feeling?
No, I guess it's just sometimes prioritising myself feels bad over the kids, that's all.
Okay.
And then sometimes, feel like a bad student, and it sort of, makes me feel anxious, and that sort of thing as well, because then I'm not prioritising my studies and that sort of thing.
Could it be, or just perhaps another perspective, is that you're just doing the best that you can with all your obligations?
Yeah, I guess it's just trying to find time to study rather than doing it between 8:30 and 4 a.m.
Yeah, fair enough
and
too.
finding that very challenging.
Yeah, because it's also important to get some sleep and things as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're working full time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think what you're doing is really quite courageous. It's probably quite normal to have some of these feelings that you're having. I think anyone would, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I guess so.
So is this maybe where it's just about being a little bit kinder to yourself and not sort of perhaps being so critical of you?
I think it's, that, and maybe just prioritising myself a bit more so that I can finish these studies.
Yeah, well, you're so close to the end, that's the thing. Sometimes when you get really close to the end, it can sort of be a little bit harder, because you've also got that mind element too of I'm almost done.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we've got 10 minutes left for today's session. And we've agreed that we'll work on some managing your time and your stress levels.
Yeah.
All right. So that's your goal. Your goal for today. Is there anything else that you might like to look at today, or you'd like to discuss?
No, I think that's really everything. The most concerning thing is sort of just my time management coming up.
Yeah, fair enough too. Yeah. Okay. So, is what we've discussed, because we're about to wind up our session for today, is your progress so far, as far as being able to go to Jake and talk to him with how you're feeling, and about possibly getting some help, and that you really would like to continue doing your course. So, and we've also talked about some time management and some different ways of being able to help with your stress levels there, to be able to help assist you, just to even relieve some of it for you. So I think how do you feel that your session's been today, and how do you feel you sort of have been in the last two sessions?
Definitely better than before I started.
Yeah. Sometimes it can help just to really talk, can't it? And just sort of get things out of your head. Yeah, absolutely. Is there anything else that that you'd like to say, discuss, or anything before we wind up the session?
No, nothing else today that comes to mind.
Yeah. May I just suggest just try and be a little bit kinder to yourself, all right? Because you'll find that would also really help.
Yeah.
So, so I've given you a little bit of homework to be able to do over the next week. So if you're able just to, try and have a go at being able to put some of those things into play, would be really good.
Yeah, easy.
All right. All right. Oh, I don't think I did a proper summary on the key points discussed. So the key points was how you went after last week's session with Jake, and just how you're feeling with your course, and you're feeling a little bit better from that, but also some time management and your stress levels for today. Are you happy with all of that for today's session?
Yep.
All right, terrific. Okay. So I'll just do my reflection. So what went well? I think it all was quite okay. I think I'll call you back in a moment, Jake. I think that went. I think that sort of the session went quite all right. What didn't go so well? Oh, look, I think I could always keep improving, and I think that's just practice as well. What should I have done differently? I'm not 100% sure, out of all honesty. What areas do I need to develop? Well, all areas. And again, that will also just take time, practice, learning my own words and what I want to, in how I will always speak, and be able to deliver my words and so forth. And how will I develop them? I think it's also going to be just some time in practice. Now, the personality and development theory to help Michelle, I thought the cognitive behavioural theory would help her to identify and change her unhelpful thinking patterns and behaviours that contribute to the stress, and also her time management. It would just also help her with her problem solving and prioritising a study, work, family. And also would also help her to take manageable steps to resolution by exploring steps that she could take to ease things and bring more balance, and yet still complete her studies and also her commitments. Is one I didn't actually do, which wasn't noticeable on the thing, was I was sitting here with the pen and paper and just writing a few things as I was, as Jake was sort of talking, but it doesn't look obvious on the video. I've just realised that. Oh, I'm not sure what I've just done. I think I've just also written down as far as like a theory to help Michelle, solution-based. And she's got many strengths: career success, resilience and commitment. So her lack isn't a lack of ability, but she is overloaded and sort of lost some perspective. So exploring steps that help take her to ease her time, reduce some stress and give her time to rest, and still was time to do some study. So that is it for that one. I'll just press pause for a moment for Jake to come back up, and then we'll do the second role play. So this is role play 2 with Simon. Hi Simon, how are you today?
I'm good, yourself?
Yeah, good, thank you. Have you had a nice week?
Yeah, it's been alright. Yeah.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's been alright.
Has there been anything that's bothering you or anything that's happened during the week, just for it to be okay?
No, it's been good. I asked Nina out and she said yes.
Fantastic.
Yep, so very happy.
And did it go well? Did you do some practicing before you asked her, or did you just sort of saw the moment and just went for it?
Yeah, no, it just went well.
That's wonderful. That's takes a fair bit of courage to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And getting out of your comfort zone.
Mm.
Wonderful. Well, that I would consider that to be a big step forward for you, considering how you feel uncomfortable in social situations.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, so that's terrific. Well done for giving it a go.
Thank you.
My pleasure. So last week you had established that you'd like to achieve, which is managing your anxiety in social situations. So you've just completed one of your goals, and that was asking Nina out, and with it being quite a positive experience for you. So we have got 10 minutes left for today. Simon, is there something that you'd like to look at today, or is there something else that you prefer to explore?
Yeah, I would like to, interested in focusing on managing my anxiety and acting appropriately during my date, I guess.
Yeah.
As well. Previously I just had some poor experiences when I was, in the past.
Yes.
Where a girl made a rumour up in high school that I stalked her home, which that didn't happen. And in the past was called clingy as well, so I don't really know how to go best about that and that sort of stuff as well.
I'm just wondering, could that just be just her perception which doesn't necessarily mean it's the truth, but that's just the way that she's perceived your behaviour as being.
I don't know, it's, I just feel too awkward, and, that no one likes me, no one ever asks me out, so I mustn't have much to offer.
Do you really feel that that's the truth?
It's just what it feels like, I guess. Yeah. It might be that, Nina might reject me during the date as well, because I'll just be too awkward and, sort of clam up, and either I say the wrong thing or, be like a silent idiot and don't say anything at all.
Just wondering, could it also be that you and Nina already know each other, so she knows some of your personality, and she likes what she's seeing?
Yeah, I guess so, but this is just different. It's,
in which way?
It's just a different environment. It's, not like we're just in chemistry, in our lab and that sort of stuff.
Mm. When I listen to you talking, I can see the awkwardness within you in the way that you're sitting, and just even in your tone of your voice.
Mm.
So I think, are you feeling awkward in sharing that with me as well? Is that like sort of on the forefront of your mind at the moment?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough as well.
Yeah, it's just a lot that's on my mind.
Do you feel that you know who you are as a person?
I guess so. Yeah.
I'm just wondering that when you're doubting yourself, whether it's a possibility that you could sort of bring yourself back and with a remembering of who you are and the beautiful qualities that you have.
Yeah, I guess that's one thing.
Because we all have a lot to offer, don't we?
Yeah, I guess
Just
so.
all in different ways.
Yeah.
Sometimes I often think if we're all the same, life would be very boring.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. And sometimes I think it's nice to be a bit different.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's, we're all really quite unique.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Would it be worth sort of perhaps looking at a way of being able to embrace your uniqueness, as we all are unique?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
This would be something to try.
Absolutely. Because that also may just help you feel a little bit more comfortable, and it also may just help with your confidence as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just seem a little bit down to me.
Yeah, it's just stressful.
Yeah. Is it getting you down? As well as just being a little bit stressful? Like, is it you feeling any physical feelings going with that, or?
No,
or
it's just stressful and anxious.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So we're just about to come to the end of our session today. So if I can just summarise what we've talked about in today's session with you, Simon, and that is you've been able to achieve last week's goal, which was asking Nina out and having a nice positive experience about it, but also just your general feelings about how you've been feeling throughout the week with your anxiety, and that you're finding it really quite stressful. but also just your past experiences is what we've also talked a little bit about, which in some ways has sort of been a little bit of a negative effect on you, hasn't it? Is there anything else that you'd like to say, or that you'd like to talk about?
I think more so, well, yeah, just re-clarifying that, you know, sometimes, you know, you're just too awkward and no one likes me and that sort of thing as well, so it must mean that I don't have much to offer as well. It's part of the summary.
Yeah. Could it be that you're just being a little bit critical of yourself with that, and it's not really the truth?
Yeah, I guess that's right.
Yeah, because in last week's session you did mention that you've got friends and things like that as well, so you do have a nice social group.
Yeah.
So if you had nothing to offer, they wouldn't want to be friends with you, would they?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So you do actually have a lot to offer people. Sometimes we just got to find our tribe.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I think I've sort of said what I needed to All right, I'll just do my reflection now.
Right.
Thank you. Okay. So, what worked? Well, I think Jake's a good role model, good volunteer for the thing. What didn't work? I don't know. I just felt that to be a little bit on the awkward side, if I'm honest. And what should I have done differently? Probably a whole lot of things. I think that as time goes on, I practice some more and I get more experience in things and find my flow. I think I really need to find some sort of a pattern sort of within myself that, one just for me, but also one for the client. And I think that would actually be a lot easier. I think that's probably partly the way that I operate. And what areas do I need to develop? Well, all of them. And how will I develop them? Again, I think it will be just time, and it's going to be practice. And I think too, as time sort of goes on and I get more practice and more experience, I think things will just naturally flow in my responses and with what I say, or all of that kind of thing. The personal and developmental theory I thought would be good for Simon was cognitive restructuring, to help Simon to identify his automatically thoughts before, during and after social situations. Also to help challenge his thoughts, like what evidence supports his thoughts. Has he ever had social experiences that have gone all right? It would be good to go deeper into that, for him to really see that a lot of his thoughts are probably quite negative. Sorry, not negative, are probably just not true. And help replace just with balanced thoughts. as in it's okay to feel nervous. And I think is what would be good for him, like to do some like preparation exercises or practice for him. So what to say, what not to say, like with Nina, or when they go on their date, or even just when he's feeling anxious. And also some role plays would be really good for him, just to help build his confidence, to help empower him. When he's out in social situations and he's feeling uneasy, you know, I think all of that, those sorts of things would also be a great benefit for him. I hope that was, I think it was okay. All right, thank you.